Good morning, good evening. What are the success mantras for having a successful career as a business analyst? How can you focus on important aspects and traits which will enable you to have a success in your professional career?
My name is Abhishek Srivastava. I have 28 years of IT industry experience in the roles of business analysis, project and program management. I'm an author, guest speaker and a blogger, and I'm also a CBAP certified professional.
In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 important ingredients for a successful BA career. This is based on my professional experience and inputs from my colleagues and friends. So without any further delay, let's get started. The 6 success mantras are: understand the why, know thy stakeholders, requirements analysis efficiency, avoid knowledge paradox, technology or not, and continuous improvement. Let's start with understand the why. When you join a project as a business analyst, the question you should ask: why is this application being developed? Is it because the customer said they want a software or they want a website, or they wanted to address a problem or address an opportunity? Let's take an example. A bank is developing a new application for opening accounts for its customers to improve from current 8 hours to 1 hour, so that a customer can have their account details and account number within an hour. It's a process optimization project, and if one treats it like that, it's fine. But a good BA will also understand why the process optimization is being carried out, or understand the why. In this case, the 1 hour account time, or 1 hour account opening time rather, will allow them to onboard more number of customers or attract more customers, because customers want quick service. This is going to help them. So focusing on the why will also allow you to empathize with your customers. And believe me, if you are able to do this regularly, your customer will be really happy, and so will be your organization. Second ingredient, know thy stakeholders. User involvement or lack of it has always been one of the top factors for the success or failure of projects. I'm not talking about just the business users, but all the users, or rather all the stakeholders. This includes the domain subject matter expert, project manager, testers, and even end users. So knowing your stakeholders include 3 things. 1. Identifying the stakeholders, understanding the stakeholders' role, concerns, and importance, understanding the communication needs, that is, what is to be communicated, in what format, and what is the frequency, and how it will be communicated. Knowing these enables a business analyst to address every stakeholder's concerns so that they can be positive for the project and the project can be completed on time and within the budget. On our Techcanvass YouTube channel, we have a video which I recorded some time back on managing stakeholders, which discusses a few more nuances in details. The third ingredient is the requirements analysis efficiency. Business analysts are also known as requirements specialists. What does specialization indicate? A specialist can perform a task better than the others by ensuring there are no residual, implicit, or hidden requirements in your project, so that there is minimal rework, because reworks add to the cost and that can be significant. A specialist also means that there are no extraneous or duplicate requirements, as that may lead to additional effort without having any value. The third point is, as a business analyst, you should be able to capture all the assumptions and constraints. Because if assumptions and constraints are not covered, it may lead to unmitigated risks, which can impact the project negatively. The fourth ingredient is to avoid knowledge paradox. This is a common mistake we make as business analysts. Our past experiences, especially of similar type, may lead us to believe that we know what is required in a particular project to implement a feature. Unfortunately, no two projects are the same, even if it is for the same type of functionality or same type of domain. Let me give you an example. Let's take the approval process. The approval process for an organization may have one level of approval, or it can have multiple level of approvals. Even if you have done multiple such approval processes in your past projects, still you may find a situation where the approval process is completely different from whatever you have done in the past. Which means that if you start assuming that you know the approval process, you are likely to make a mistake in the requirements. So the key message here is, please don't assume anything. Assumption is one of the biggest curse for business analysts. Be curious. First, ask questions to understand the specific situation of a customer, and then use your experience to suggest if you feel something can work better in the given situation. The fifth ingredient is technology or not. Does the business analyst need to know technology? This is a question all of you might be having. As a business analyst, you just need to learn the basics of technology and the new trends like analytics, cloud computing, so that you can communicate with the stakeholders effectively. But just to clarify, you don't need to learn programming at all. The last ingredient is continuous improvement. As any professional, whether you are working as a business analyst or any other domain, you need to become better at what you are doing. Otherwise, a junior person can replace you at almost half the cost or much lesser cost. Imagine if that happens, how is your career getting affected? So, you need to improve yourself so that you can always keep updated and always be better than the juniors who are coming in. You need to make yourself almost indispensable with your knowledge and with your skills. There are some simple ways to become more efficient. Number one, try and measure your performance. For example, see if in the last project you missed any requirements or you made a mistake in capturing a requirement. So you need to figure out why did that happen, and in the next project onwards, you don't repeat that mistake. That is one way of improving yourself. Second is to improve on your decision making process. As a senior BA or as an experienced BA, you are expected to decide on multiple things. For example, which elicitation techniques to be used for a particular project, or to give inputs to the team to which methodology to be used for a particular project, whether it's predictive or adaptive. Another example is to keep on developing new skills relevant to your profession. For example, learn about product ownership, learn about data analytics if that is your interest, or develop domain expertise in banking or healthcare domain, and so on and so forth. You can also look at getting expertise in SAP or Salesforce like products. These are some of the ways in which you can continuously improve and upgrade yourself so that you never run the danger of being replaced by a junior at a much lesser salary, because organizations would be very happy to do that. So these are the 6 top ingredients for having a career as a BA successful. Wish you all the best, and thanks for watching the video.